If you're upset about the TikTok ban, good. Here's how we can stop it from happening again. So here's our social media ecosystem today. You got Facebook up there and you've got YouTube over there. Facebook speaks German, YouTube speaks Japanese. They can't talk to each other, and if you want to talk to someone on Facebook, you better have a Facebook account, and if you want to talk to somebody on YouTube, you also better have a YouTube account. That also means if YouTube goes down, all your data goes with it, and so does the community that you took so long to build. None of that is true with any of these things behind me. So that big guy in the middle right there, ActivityPub, that's a big rule book created by the people that made the internet as we know it today. The same people that made the HTTPS protocol and the www protocol, by the way, what you use every single day to get on any of those apps that we looked at before, also made that guy right there. That guy in the middle, ActivityPub, like I said, is that rulebook or universal language that all of these other social media apps speak, so that all of these can talk to each other. Because they all speak the same language, using the same rulebook, they're all interoperable with each other as well. Also, everything that you see behind me is hosted on its own server. So what does any of that even mean for you? And what it could mean for all of these here, especially our boy right here in the middle, TikTok. So we just lost TikTok temporarily for 12 hours. Because TikTok went down and it does not speak ActivityPub, we lost everything and we couldn't access it until it came back online. If, for example, Mastodon went down in the same way, big banhammer from the US government, it doesn't matter. Because Mastodon speaks ActivityPub and all of these other independent servers have the content that you've been pushing out using this language, all of your data exists in all of these other places and so does your content. If Mastodon was banned by the US government in the exact same way, you could go over to, let's say, PixelFed or Got Social and see all of the content that you were seeing before on Mastodon completely unchanged. Also, that community that you spent years building, guess what? It doesn't matter. They can still see your stuff no matter where they are in the Fediverse. And right now, that doesn't have to just be the truth with a bunch of nerdy niche apps that you've not heard of. It can be true for all of these behind me, and guess what? Threads is right now hooked into the Fediverse. Threads, for example, has an integration where it speaks ActivityPub, and I can communicate with people on Mastodon today. That's a really long-winded way of saying that if all of these spoke that language and used that rulebook right there, ActivityPub, what just happened with TikTok right here can't happen again. Because for it to happen again, if TikTok were to be taken down, everything else in the Fediverse would have to go with it. So spread the word, learn about a decentralized internet, learn about ActivityPub, and what Blue Sky uses, 8T protocol, which by the way is very, very similar. It's just on a little bit of a smaller scale right now. And together we can fight back against censorship on behalf of governments.